Hi friends, this is KRIS with Josephine's Design. I am back with my Aura Estelle and a gorgeous DEK beautiful kit called Spring Mood. It reminded me a lot of Mother's Day, and this is my work planner, and I literally took off last week from work. Um, I we have tax things going on, but I was able to kind of do that with a list. I did not plan in here last week because I was at doctor's appointments and having tests run and things like that. Everything's fine, but we were trying to find out, number one, if I can have the vaccination, which right now the answer is no. I need to wait. They're researching it. And it's not anything more than, let me scooch this out a little bit. It's not anything more than just that I am so allergic to everything and then my autoimmune. And then number two, there were medical questions that have been unanswered for a long time. So I went and saw a specialist, and then, yeah, so it worked out fine. And I also switched my primary. I did all kinds of stuff. It was a really good opportunity that once you're going out, you might, I haven't been out at all. I've been once, out. I did get my flu shot from the car, and I did go in to vote when nobody was there. And then I also went with my husband to the doctor. So, but we were very careful when we went, and the same thing we did last week. So there was one doctor's office that I hope I never have to go back into ever again. It felt like a mill. It really did. It was a big regional clinic, and it's not the same term clinic as like when I was young, but it's become very common here in our area for doctors to all in-house in one place. And so you have a list of specialists, which is fine. I mean, I get that they're sharing offices, but it feels a lot like a mill. I mean, you're in there with a couple hundred other people. I mean, it's so unhealthy, especially if you're trying to have like a well doctor's visit, which is what I was doing. Um, I mean, you literally have to walk in and stand in line. It's interesting, very interesting. Medicine is changing so drastically. And yeah, so I didn't plan in here last week. That's why. Don't worry, everything's good. But I love this kit, so I had it out for last week. And I still have to do my monthly, but I am going to go ahead and do this week because this week we are heavy duty focused on, oops, sorry guys, on tax work. It is huge this week. My husband, we've had an extension here in Texas, and bless my husband's heart, he's good with it, but our clients aren't. And yeah, I mean, you get it just imposes on a lot of different things. So we live in limbo a lot, and that drives me crazy, I have to admit. But I'm just trying to roll with the punches, trying to stay calm, trying to be happy, I'm just trying. That's all I'm doing. And trying to be supportive. And that's the number one thing. He is very, I don't know, laissez-faire about it all, if you dare say that. But I do think for him, it's just a matter of, hey, it's no big deal. I can just sit down and do it. Well, then do it. That's kind of the response of everybody. But, it's in his time, and that's fine. I mean, I'm trying to find the happy spot, but, we'll get there. We'll get there. So you think but it's not true. And when you work where you wait on other people to get your work done, yeah. So, and my job is to, of course, manage phone calls and all of that, which you know how that goes. Yes. So I'm going to put this, you know what? I'm going to wait. I'll wait for that one till I know exactly how I'm going to do that. But I mean, I'm learning. I'm learning to be more patient. I'm learning to try to be more extremely communicative with our clients, and you know how you do. So you just try your best. You try to be as encouraging as you can be, and yet forthright and supportive and all of that. So, and of course, a lot of these clients, some of them are from when I was a little girl. Not all of them, but some of them. I love this. Don't you love that kettle? We do have an electric kettle. It's my husband's favorite thing. So we have one in his office, one in the cottage, one in the kitchen. They are everywhere. So yeah, we love our kettle. Our kettles bring us great joy. We are tea drinkers. I was the biggest tea drinker forever. Yeah. I'm not as much anymore. I mean, I do drink my lemon balm from the garden is one of my favorite teas. It's Cricket, so I'm going to try to straighten this out. It's one of my favorite all-time teas, and I love it. And yeah, and I love picking it fresh and making tea for everybody. It is so good for you. It is crazy good for you. And yeah, so on those days, yes, I use the kettle. Very much so. Okay, that fit beautifully. I love that. So there's my habit tracker. And now I'm just going to go through, do the days of the week, and then we'll go from there. And we'll decide, oh, I need to do my washi. I think I'm going to take this washi across the top, and then I will do the other washi across the bottom. Across the bottom. If I could just speak, it'd be wonderful. But, yeah, well, we got one client done. I literally had a client call me 4 times in one day last week, and God love him. I mean, that doesn't count the full week of him calling, but he also called during my doctor's appointments nonstop. And I just kept saying, we'll get right back to you. I'm in a doctor's appointment. I'll call you back. And then I would text him information on his return, and then he'd just keep calling. So bless his heart, I finally told my husband, that's it. That's it. You got to do this stuff. It's driving me crazy. So anyways, yeah. And, the interesting thing is, the younger crowd does great with the tax delays. The older crowd does not at all. They cannot stand it. They want their stuff. And it's like, guys, until my husband fully retires, he does this in his spare time. Plus, we have a property to get up and running every spring. So, but, you get it. You get it. You love them anyways, and you try to do your best. So, anyways, I think I've probably talked about this 100 times. You're probably so tired of hearing about it. But it is just a reality in our week. So, I tried to take the week off. Sorry, my birds are going crazy. I don't know why. But clients did not like it. So you do the best you can. You just do the best you can. And, it was Mother's Day as well. So, and my husband wanted to work all day Sunday. And I said, nope, absolutely not. You work all the time? No. It's a holiday. It's a day of rest. No. And so it just killed him. He did do one return, but it just killed him. I mean, so, but I think that, it's been hard because he's promised deadlines, but then as these deadlines change, his personal deadlines change, and he's gone through a whole big thing with his job, and, so you just have to kind of pick your priorities in life, pick what's important. You know what? That was not even spaced correctly. Silly me. I am so silly. Sorry, guys. Let me redo this. That's what happens when you get to talking. But I think for him, it's just a journey, and he's going to figure it out. And, if he wants to keep doing this, in his heart, he wants to do it. But in reality, I just don't think he does. And we go through this every year. I talk about this every year. And if he had nothing else to do, of course, it would be fine. It would be great for him because he needs to be challenged. He's a very intelligent man, and he needs lots and lots and lots of opportunity to learn, opportunity to grow. He's a very intellectual man. And so, Most people who do what he does couldn't do it because, yeah, I mean, I don't mean to brag or anything, but he has a photographic memory. So even my dad, who was a full-time CPA for, blah, blah, blah years, almost 60 years, he would still call my husband because my husband could remember things. He just would be able, or he'd be able to research it very quickly for my dad. And, but usually 9 times out of 10, my husband would just remember it. So, I mean, there is that blessing. I'm so thankful for that. But, and I'm going to put this to the side. Sorry, I didn't explain. I don't use functionals. I may use these little tiny headers, but we'll see. But my husband, you just watch him and it's just like, wowzer, How does he do that? I don't know, kind of a deal. There's always that conversation that goes on like, wow, that's amazing. So I'm going to use these 3 to indicate my Josephine's design days. And so I really function on Josephine's designs, even though I'm doing a video today on Tuesday and Wednesday. And of course, that is a DEK day as well. And then on Thursday, and then, whoops, there we go. And then I also want to get one more for my Sunday because that's a DEK day as well. And yeah, so we are doing good. Everybody is hanging in there. We're still trying to get some results confirmed on blood work. Like, what does this mean? But it's all good. We're totally fine. I know for myself, I'm good with it. I feel like in the end, everything's much better than what we could have imagined. And, there are things that have to be addressed. Yes. Is it the favorite? Do you love saying that? No, but that's just life, and I think that for those of us who've been through lots of medical things, yeah, you just do the best with what you have with that. I mean, seriously, for myself, goodness gracious, as many times over as I was dealt bad news, ended up being fine. So, and one of the things that we were getting confirmation this last week was a doctor in a town over, who was a big, big, big advocate for forks over knives, was way wrong. And she made statements that were completely wrong. She said I had an enlarged heart. She was totally wrong. She said I had cancer. She was totally wrong. And which had to do with my GI tract. And then she said I had rheumatoid arthritis, which if I do, it's dormant. But in the meantime, she was wrong. So, yeah. And I remember, telling my sister when I was going through all this years ago, of course, my parents were very ill at the time. My sister was furious. I mean, and so was my GI. My GI was livid at what she did. And, yeah. And even my rheumatologist was like, I want to know who that doctor was. And I was like, I can't remember her name. It's been long enough. I'm just going to say I can't remember her name. And I couldn't. So that's what I did. But, praise God, she was wrong. She was wrong. So that works out. Okay, so now I want to do my to-do lists. Alrighty. Now, I'm going to put these. I think I'm going to build these down here. Maybe down here. Yeah. There we go. So if you hear noise, I am here alone, but the door's open. And I just heard the gate rattle, which that doesn't make sense, but because I know they're not back yet. But hopefully we will know soon what's going on. So I'm putting this down because this is, oh, maybe that is them. It's the tax work. So I'll be working on that. I can't believe they'd already be back, but maybe so. All right. That's them. That's my family. So as they come in, I will probably do a 2-part of this because they will not be quiet, especially my husband. because he's going to want to talk a lot. But anyways, but we are, oh yeah, he's talking a mile a minute out there right now. I tried calling them before I started this, so we'll see what's going on. But yeah, so I guess he got everything taken care of, thank God. He had to drive 2 or 3 towns over to take care of something, and yeah, you know how that goes. You're worried, am I going to be able to do it? Am I going to be able to get this done? So anyways, yeah, but thank goodness I did. So I'm putting these down here at the bottom because they're just so pretty. And then I think I'm going to put this here for Sunday. Usually I put my girl in the corner, but this time I did not. Well, oh, and I put that in upside down. Good thing I noticed that the bows were upside down. Oh, goodness. Hey, you got to laugh at it, guys. Seriously, we're all going to make mistakes when we work on our planners. Just don't worry about it. They're stickers. They're stickers. Just enjoy the journey. Seriously, just enjoy it. So I think I'm going to put this one here. And then I think, and that one's a little bit off. Let me fix that real quick. And then I'm going to find a home for this other one. Okay, here we go. So I think now I'm still crooked. Silly me. Oh, I just don't have it down all the way. Okay. Boy. All right, here we go. There is all that. And I still have it crooked. Okay, guys. See, this is what happens when you hear them drive up and you're trying to hurry. Because my husband's got to come right in here and do tax work. But who knows? Maybe he's letting out chickens. I'm not sure. Oh, you know what it's going to be? He's going to have to get a shower. That's right, because he's been in a building. So I bet he's doing stuff outside so he could then get his shower. Yay. Which we still do that. We shower when we come in. I can't seem to get that straight while I am back behind. So let me try one more time. Okay. Let's see here. All right. So that's what we do. If he's been out, he will come in and shower. I did the same thing after going to the doctor's. We shower as we come in and then put on fresh clothes. And yeah, just to be sure to be safe with my autoimmune and that we've all been in so long. It's a good idea. All right, so I'm going to put this up here, I think, just because it's pretty. And I think that's nice. Okay, oh, I didn't finish out my pennants, so let me do that really quickly. Here we go. So I am going to put this across here, my flags or pennants, whatever you call them. And I love this little topper. It fits perfectly if you go over two days. And then I love the weekend banner, the weekend word. So I think this week I'm going to put it across the banner. Why not? Cute, 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 cute. Okay, there's all that. Now, let me see here. So, I don't feel like making this a no white space week. I think because we have so much to do that I don't want to. So, I know I will be probably running deliveries here at some point here, and then also, whoops, sorry. Also probably Wednesday. We do have some that we will probably put in the mail. Though we had a problem last year, and this year there is not great, history with the mail since COVID. But I will pay for either overnight or heavy duty tracking. And I think I'm going to do one more here for Thursday. So, and these lists will be either used for Josephine's designs or they will be used for the tax practice. I'm not sure yet. And actually what I should probably do is run 2. And you're not going to believe it, but after all that adjusting, this is still crooked. Oy, oy, oy. My eyes. I tell you what, I'm just behind over here, this camera, and I just can't see very well. Okay, finally, praise God, we got it straight. Get it straight. All right, so I think I'm just going to do something like that. And then I was looking to see, so I have one on Friday, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to then put in the 3, yeah. So, and that I will put here and here, and then I will put in a flag, you know, the checklist flag. So that way we are still keeping track of all the different things. Okay, I love that. Here I said it wasn't going to be no white space, and look at it. It's almost that way. I'm going to save this for my journaling. I'm going to save this for my journaling. And these are great for Lister's Got a List. So if you do Lister's Got a List, they are perfect. Okay, so I'm really tempted to put a to-do here, but I don't know. I think I'm going to put that for work there. These are thinner, so that works. That works. Get it? Okay, I know that was silly. But I can do a to-do here, which I like. And then I should do something right there. And I think maybe I'll just do like a today, maybe. Well, let me see. And I'll just come across the top. And I like that. That's fine. So on that day, we'll just have the 2 things. And yeah. So there is that. Now, I'm done with that one, so I will let that one go. And I can save all of this for my journal, even the habit tracker. I think that'll be cute. Pardon me. And I'm going to save all of this for my journal. So I'm pretty good with this. Yeah, I'm really happy. Let me see one thing. Okay. I may put a couple of things over here real quick for the weekend. So for the weekend, we're probably going to be working. I know. I'm just saying it like it is. I do want to bring back in that teapot. I think that is so cute. And actually, yeah. And then I do love I love the washi. I love the washi. I think that's what I'm going to do. Put the washi in here. And I'm also going to come back in here with some checklists. Just because I know we're going to be working. Yeah, it's never fun to say it, but it is what it is. Uh-oh. So I think what I'm going to do is just dovetail, let the dovetail go over, and the dovetail go over. Nothing major. Yeah, I think that works. Perfect. Oops, that one's a little crooked. So on the weekends is really when my husband can work the most because he's not working. And then, of course, we're always trying to keep property up and critters fed and all that and some more. So I think I need something in here. And I think macarons are wonderful. So I think I'm just going to put it here in the middle. I kind of crinkled that right there. And yeah, kind of covers it up. All right, I'm totally happy with this. I think this works for me. I think it's pretty. I think it's, you know, very usable. And yeah, so I will come back in and write all my information in it. I will post that on Instagram. And I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bump the video. My apologies. Or the camera. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. If you have, please give it a thumbs up. If you are not subscribed, we would love to have you. And if there's anything you want to ask a question or you want to leave a comment, please leave it below. My dekdesigns.com link is below with my discount code. And if you could, please put KRIS in the comment box and you will get a little extra something in your order. Okay, friends, I pray your day is blessed, creative, and lovely. And thank you so much for being here. I hope this encouraged you today. And I will be talking to you soon. And like I said, go to my Instagram. You'll see where I filled this out. Okay, friends, y'all be safe. Love y'all. Bye-bye.